Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. Last time, if we take a look at the map, we started here and we explored all of this. We stopped down in a small ship here. When we just explored, we ended up in a couple of fights. We came here, we tried to gain some stories, but there was nothing else much to see there yet. Or heading north to Fieldhaven. We got a little bit of story things there, nothing major. We ended up in a fight with something here. Well, our ship was fairly damaged, and we were pretty low on supplies and fuel. So we ended up, like, more or less drifting our way back to Fallen London, where we ended up last time. Just going through some of the things around port. It felt like it took a while. It felt like we got stuff done, but then in the meantime, it also just feels like not much at all, especially when looking at what we explored versus how big the map is. It's a sizable chunk that we didn't fully explore, but it feels like more happened than what actually did. Anyways, we got some cash for telling some stories and some reports to the Admiralty here. And we picked up a new crew member, our surgeon, the Clattery Heir, who might have some stories to tell about her father, but don't we can't look at that up yet. We need to get her a strange catch first. But we did everything we could in London proper. In Fallen London. So this time, looking at the map again, we're probably going to explore northwards this time. Probably follow more or less the same path. I think we have more fuel and supplies than we did last time. So hopefully that will work out better. Sorry about that. So, I'm not going to dawdle too long. Let's just get into it. There's also some strangeness going on up here with our fuel and supplies. These numbers aren't accurate? Okay, there they go. They've updated. But as I said, we're going to head out and head north. Let's see if we get into any more fights that we can't handle. Or if we find anything new. But straight away, we're just going to dip north. We discovered Hunter's Keep. 50 fragments gained. Let's see if the bats give us anything new. There are no islands within Z-Bat's range. Does this island here not have a dock? Or... oh, that looks like it might be it. But we're gonna have to go all the way around. And there might be more over there, but let's check out this place first. Something awaits us in port. We might have wanted to pick up some more supplies first before heading out, but they're pretty expensive. Let's start the dock up. A quiet isle, a grand old house. Hunter's Keep. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist like 100 other undersea islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns, impossibly green and lush in the false starlight. Raked gravel paths. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries a faint trace of lavender. There's a few options here. We can present ourselves at the house. They will have heard your ship come in. Why hide? Which might be what we do. But there's also walking in the gardens. Take a couple of burly sailors with you just in case. The gardens are tranquil as moonlight. Reconnoitre. I probably... Reconnoitre. It's been a while since I studied French. Probably butchered that pronunciation. That will give us a port report, or we can spy on the house. Let's do the report. Ooh, that shouldn't lock any of the other options away. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle, the house, and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed at least. Then we can present yourself at the house, walk in the gardens, or spy. These all seem like good options. Unlocked when acquaintances. But I think we only get one. Could spy, but let's just go say hello, I guess. Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor! The youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? You are acquainted with the sisters of Hunter's Keep. Laughter from the foredeck. You'll find a story when you next make port. You'll receive this from time to time, when you travel the sea. So, this looks the same. And we get a couple choices. We can't do news, because we... because we don't have this, apparently. Okay. So we can have a luncheon with Cynthia, the eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Or Lucy, restless and prone to giggles. Or the soft-voiced, watchful, and unpredictable Phoebe. Let's go with the middle sister. The one prone to giggles. A daft tale. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidentially a complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow all the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic and the butler in a vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and the wind butts gently at the window panes. By the time the plum pudding arrives, you're as cheerful as you've been in months. That's all for now. You've lost 10 terror. That's pretty good. We're acquainted with the sisters of Hunter's Keep, and they gave us some supplies, took away our hunger. And you now have the gods of disease stone's attention. It's very far away, but perhaps it's watching you. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Though some ancient gods are now watching our voyage as well. That's good to know. So now we can do news. Or we can do not receiving visitors. Let's do news. Even when the sisters aren't feeling sociable, they can be tempted out of their lair by the smell of new stories. Knock and wait. You ask the silver-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news to the sisters. Oddly enough, she comes back with a message that their headaches are cured, and you are invited to lunch. The glassy chop of dark water, the iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. You'll find a story when you next make port. But that did take up our recent news. So once again, we can have lunch with one of the 3. Let's go with Phoebe this time, I guess? Here's the story. Phoebe has a story to tell. Of 2 lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight of the dining room to the false stars glittering in the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The undersea shimmers below. Islands lie like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood chips between the islands. Vast spined things pulse in the depths. There's a scent like the scent before a storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there, you finished the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and Bath olive biscuits. That's all for now. You now have one memory of distant shores. You are acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. We gain more supplies, lose more terror. Our fragments weren't changed, but the ancient anger knows you. That's terrifying. That's just getting scarier. And let's do the not receiving visitors thing. Maid makes it clear. There are a series of unwelcoming growls that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia are all three indisposed. No lunch today, apparently. Okay, so nothing more there. Let's take a look at the map. We haven't gone very far yet, so we're just going to continue north. So next time we come here, we'll have to have lunch with Cynthia instead. But we're back at it. That was pretty lucrative. We picked up a couple of supplies, and just some more stories to tell. I'm gonna pause real quick. There you go, just wanted to make sure that things were... I didn't have the volume for the game set too low. I took a look at my audio settings. I don't know. I'm sorry if I didn't have them set quite right so that you just couldn't hear anything but me. But anyways, back at it. Haven't run into anything new yet, but let's see if the Z-Bat finds anything for us. No new islands. We're just gonna continue heading north. Oh, don't want to run ashore. Discovered Hornman Stag and Anachuk. What is this citadel-looking thing? We're gonna make a U-turn. You discovered Fenderbite. You have gained a secret. Oh! Too many things going on at once. Let's... Oh, there's a dock. We'll go up there. Okay. We gained a secret. Speak to the officer to improve your abilities. Vanderbite, Distant Bells, and Carissa's Point. And something awaits us at port. So we just picked up... I can't go any further than that. Quite a bit here. There's a port here, but then these just seem like a couple of small islands. Let's about face... Oh. That was some very sudden lag. Are we good again? Everything seems to be alright. Anyways, let's stock up. Still 4 supplies and 10 fuel. But let's stock up and see what stories we can gain here. Oh, this is the tomb colonist place. The trouble with tomb colonists. There we go. Oh, we can't look at the hold here, but we do have a tomb colonist here. You've brought this decaying emigrant north. Now what? Days of shrooms and roses, the new tomb colonist surveys Vanderbite, shaking her head. It won't do, she says. It won't do at all. A plan. I had no idea the place would be quite so unprepossessing. Perhaps we can liven it up a little yet. If only I knew a helpful Z captain. Bring 10 units of mushroom wine to Vanderbite, and perhaps they'll have something for you. So now we have a new mission. We can go find some wine and bring it here. Provide what you have promised. We don't have the wine yet, so that's not happening yet. But we can take a look at the tomb colony proper. You die and fall in London. They come here instead. On deck, you can hear the sound of the 1,000 bandaged dead make as they shuffle and cough. It's something like the world's most restless concert audience, or the world's most plague-ridden cathedral. Someone's trying to get your attention. One of the tomb colonists takes an obvious interest in your crew, specifically the Gladiator. A dusty glass of wine. We can explore, visit the first curator, and gather gossip. Who's plotting what out in the tomb colonies? Let's pick up a port report. Along the coast of the Unterzee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. We're going to be doing that one, but let's see what else is available. So, we can explore or visit the first curator. Let's do the first curator first. The first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time to close. Its time is close. It did not want to move on there. Oh, more light. The obsequious? Steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door, and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape, no larger than a child, lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to the whispered request. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. Accept the commission, or depart for now. So these two seem to be, once again, one or the other. So let's do the Grand Sanatorium. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Enderbite. A long, low chuckling. Oh, silk skin. You don't want to know. We don't die here below. Not unless we go to Z. And we needed something else. Somewhere to end. So, let's listen to a whispered request. Z, Captain. Silk skin. Not much left of me. I will go into the Grand Sanatorium. Bring me colors. 7 colors. Pay well. 7 colors. Cosmogon. Irigo. Pelegin. Duras. List. Find them here and there across the wide Black Sea. Okay, so we can accept the commission as well. Thank you. This poor flesh thirsts for colors. No more words. It collapses, rustling back on the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book. Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We will all be grateful if you do it this one last favor. You now have one of this, the Neath Bow. A book for children. One page is devoted to each of the colors of the Neath, which are not found on the surface. Return to the curator with each of the 7 impossible colors in hand. The book's pages give you clues, but you'll need to seek far ports. We now have a page for Aposcyon, Cosmogon, Gant, Irigo, Pelican, Violent, and Viric. Okay. Oh, we do have a little bit of information about it. Awakes Aposcyon, the blue of memory and brightest coral. Sea lights Cosmogon, the color of remembered suns, a fecund, voided, the fungal. These flourish in the glow of Cosmogon. D is lost in Gant, which remains when all other colors are eaten. Gant can be found where shadows are myriad. I is for Irigo. No one remembers why. Irigo colors the forgotten corners of home. He drowns in Pelican, the color of the deepest sea. Someone has scrawled in the margin, beyond the gate there is a sea more sunless. V marks Violent. When blood is shed in a spired place, Violent ink is employed for the most desperate treaties. And finally, behind your mirror, V names Viric, the color of shallow sleep. Okay. So we can explore. There's nothing else to do with the first curator. Let's explore. Here they flavor. More stuff. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture, until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. A corkscrew. Ugh. I'm having some difficulty speaking. Sorry. A corkscrewed street. At the twisty tip of an odd, little side street, welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, Vengeance of Jonah. A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A grey mustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Gamin, gamin. A bandaged poissonniere at vendor bites seeks passage with the Z-captain, sympathetic to intrepid cuisine. That's all for now. You've lost one terror. It's a cramped little place, but much better lit than most places in the tomb colonies. The scents of the dishes are multitudinous and extraordinary. Are they good? They might be. They might be good. It's difficult to tell. So we can sample today's special. If we had terror, and that is very expensive. If we had a strange catch, we could give it to them. Or we can recruit him, but we need quite a bit of echo. No, that's not going to be happening right now. Excuse me. And finally, someone trying to get your attention. One of the tomb colonists takes an obvious interest in your crew, specifically the clattery air. Voiceless. The tomb colonist draws you a little way away from the clattery air. Don't tell her you met me, he says in hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice. Hoped to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to. He wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never completely effective. Need to know my daughters well. Happy. Finding enough patience. Getting enough to eat and so forth. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. If you wish to tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking with her. An occurrence. You're familiar with the clattery heir's father quality is now 1. And that's everything, so... let's have a conversation, shall we? Maybe not yet. Because we've met the father, but... can't speak to her, apparently. I think we might have to do this mission first, but we'll need a strange catch. We could still proposition her. Ooh, we're still holding off on that one. But back to the map. Nothing left to do in Vendor Bite. Um, 1 second. Sorry about that. One, I need to go get a drink, because... Wow, I'm apparently just having a difficult time with this right now. But also, I was looking over at OBS, and there seemed to be a slight issue. But just like pausing the recording and bringing it back and starting it back up seems to have fixed it. I hope there wasn't anything too noticeable in the video itself. Maybe that was just like the preview messing up. I'll have to double check. But it seems like it's going okay. So, where were we? Yeah. We can continue north a little bit ways more, or we can like turn east. Fully explore like this section before exploring any further. Or I could just like turn south and start exploring this area. Just like fully explore what the like square that we've already encircled more or less. Let's do that. We're gonna turn east from here, I think. We have some supplies, but the supplies won't last forever. Maybe. Where do we... You know what? No, we will go a little bit further north. Oh. Here we run into more bats. Bats gave us trouble last time. Let's hope things go... Things, I hope, are going a little bit better this time. I'm trying to get into firing range. Ow. There we go. They stole a supply from us? That's wrong. That is rude. A bat swarm defeated. Little leathery corpses lie scattered across your deck. The rest of the swarm vanishes into the neathly dark. We can gather up the corpses. They are succulent with stolen blood. Into the pot. Dispose of the corpses. Their mere touch leaves you shuddering. Let's gather up the corpses. We can make use of them. When? Ugh. Everything... I'm running into some weird OBS problems. I, like, turned to mute so I could sneeze, and like it froze up on me. I think it's okay. Recording okay. I think it might just be the preview messing up, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much right this. But let's keep going. An unorthodox diet. Those little bones are troublesome, and the flesh is a little gamey, but salt them well enough and they're quite edible. You gained one supply, and we gained a terror. Well, we did end up losing a lot of our terror earlier, so that's okay. And let's just continue north. We're almost to the edge of the map. We do appear to be going quite a bit slower in the snowstorm. And that's a giant crab thing. Oh, that thing has 400 health. We're going down. Full power to the engines. We're getting away from it. Let's try and avoid the bats, too. We're still in combat with it. Okay, we're all clear now. Let's speed up a little. Or it seems we don't need to. Okay, so we can't continue north, so turn this way. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I keep looking over at OBS just to make sure everything's going okay. The sailor is praying. It feels like we're going pretty slowly. We're just going to continue east just a little ways. Discovered pure wall point. 50 fragments. Now we're picking up a number of secrets. Let's... Oh, excuse me. We only have one rate. Oops. Continue. I thought escape would close that menu, but it would just open up the pause menu. Here the wilder airs mingle with the airs of the near reaches. The Moe's Gate, named for a navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? Well, this thing is terrifying, and we're sailing right towards it. Let's look to see how much health this thing has, but then we're turning around, basically. 150. Oh, I'm getting some strange lag issues. Okay. It's angry with us. It's faster than us. Maybe. Okay, it doesn't seem to be following us too strongly. Demo's Island is to the south. Let's see if we can stop there. Running into some strange lag issues all of a sudden. Whoa. Why is that happening? It's been fine, more or less the whole time, and it's doing that all of a sudden. Let's keep it paused for a second. Discovered the Iron and Misery Co. funging station. I think one of our missions tells us to go there. Let's see if we can find a dock for Demo Island, and then we'll continue south to that. Oops. Oh, the circle is here. Discovered Moody's Light. We're starting to run out of supplies. We're gonna have to be careful. Demo Island. A fervid forest of fungus. Iron and Misery Company funging station. I&M has a funger operation here. Felling giant bolegus shrooms for building materials. Harvesting Kira leaf for its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Give the pass sign to the affable factor. The Admiralty asks you to bring back strategic information. This is your contract. Okay, so this is the continuing the mission specifically given to us by the Admiralty. We can have tea with them. The poor fellow needs the company, and he can spare an hour away from his schedule. Explore Tomorrow Island. Accept a volunteer. We can't do. We can get a report, or gather supplies. We're probably going to do this, but let's see what we can do first. Let's get the port report. Of course, I&M's activities here don't seem that interesting. Nevertheless, record what you can. Yep. And then we'll do what the Admiralty wanted. They want you to bring back strategic information. This is your contract. A strained smile. Yes, I have it here. The courier ship to Mount Palmerston stopped off to resupply. Tell the Admiralty Tell them I miss my children. Tell them I can't take it here much longer. The spores, the dark. You now have one strategic information. The Admiralty will certainly know what to do. But want to know this. And we've completed our commission. Hmm. We can have tea or explore the island. But we only get one of the two. Having tea with someone sounds like it's going to lower terror, and I don't think we're so high up on that right now. I wish I could tell it from this ledger, but I don't think there is a way. Terror's only at 8. I think we can avoid going down, so let's explore the island. Close crowded thickets of Belegus and Scarily, the Iron and Misery Company fells them daily, but they grow back almost as fast. The interior of the island is dark and wild. Oh. This doesn't seem like it's going to end well with both a tough challenge options, but anyways. At the heart of a salty little bog, you come upon a pulsing mound of Blumigans. Hey, isn't that what our little mascot is? They are a rich dark purple, like viscera, perhaps, or blackberries. They chitter as they swarm. The sound is like pebbles on a beach. Be careful. A single Blumigan is a nuisance. 100 are a calamity. We're not going to assault them. That sounds rude. Let's observe the colony. It's probably not going to go well, but we're going to try. Fascinating creatures. Learn what you can. Mildly diverting. They're some sort of purple mushroom. Unlike most purple mushrooms, they have tentacles and fangs, and they run around a lot. That's not as much as you get. That's as much as you get. Perhaps your mind's not in it. So we failed the challenge. Better luck next time, and we gained 2 fragments. That's okay. And the final thing to do is to try and gather supplies. A matter of luck, it could go either way. 60% chance of success. We could do this 10 times and succeed 6 times at least. Let's try it. And we didn't get it. Wow. The spores lie thick on your face. They coat your tongues. One crewman begins to whimper. Oh, Christ, he says. They've reached my heart. I think I'll be harvested yet. Harvest me. I think I'll be harvested yet. Harvest yet. You have to drag him back to the ship before he's calm again. You were unlucky. Better luck next time. I'm apparently still having troubles with words. But that didn't go quite our way. We gained 5 terror for that. We can try again. Oh, you are fortunate. You've gained 1 supplies. New total 3. You gained 2 terror. Okay, so this is going to be 1 supply for a little bit of terror, if we succeed. I'm going to give it 1 more try, see if we can't pick up 1 more. Nope. 5 terror. Oh well. Nothing left to do here. So back to the map it is. Okay, so there's that giant monster up here, blocking off access up here, because I don't think we're strong enough to fight that yet. We did a little bit of damage to it, but I feel like if it hit us, we would be almost dead right now. So, let's try... We're gonna head south, try and like fill in what we've already explored, before exploring any further. So, let's get going. Does the Z-Bat have anything for us? Nope. Is that a pirate? That's a pirate. To combat. I'm trying to stay out of its firing range, while getting into position to fire for ourselves. That doesn't appear to be working quite right. Although... Ah, didn't quite do it. Ah, and we missed. Oh, they missed too. And the ship is down. Your hull is below half strength. Enemy attacks may now do additional damage to your terror, crew, or supplies. That is, worrying. Blue lightnings crawl leisurely up the funnel. Faint Erasmus dancing. The cry goes up. Loot and scuttle the pirate ship. Did we get anything this time? Nope. A cache of curiosities is all that we get. Let's see what's in there. Creative supplies. Ooh. Hardtack and water, and an unexpected box of nails. A would-be wit remarks that the nails look tastier than the hardtack, until an officer's glare silences her. You have finished opening a cache of curiosities and gained 3 supplies. That was actually really good. So, we're almost managed to attach what we've explored so far there. Let's head out a little bit southeast. Try and avoid running into these, like, steam vents or whatever they are. We can pick up a little bit. We're slowly eating away at our fuel, but we do have a little bit to spare to go just a little faster. I'll turn off the lights. They're useful, but not entirely necessary right now. I don't think. I thought I just saw another ship down here, so it's probably more pirates. It's just for a brief flash down at the bottom corner, though. Let's slow down. And, wow, we're getting a lot of things popping up. Let's just go through them. Discovered Thornwell Croft. On the horizon, a sickly yellow light dimmers for a moment and fades. Shepherd's Wash, the salty hinterland of London, home to hermits, nuns, and shadowy business. We discovered the Shepherd Isles, and we have entered a fog bank. Our gunners are struggling to see our foe. Didn't we already know about the Shepherd Isles? Is there more to explore here? Okay, we've managed to sort of fill this out. Let's try exploring, like, the western areas that we haven't explored yet. Oops. Like, does the Shepherd Isles have another? Once again, I can't close this page from here. Does the Shepherd Isles itself have another port we can stop at? Ooh, that was pretty close. Doesn't look like it. Fed the crew. Poor supplies, poor fuel. Let's see if there's anything else in this shadowed area to explore. It feels like a pretty small area, like there's probably not going to be much here. But we don't know if we don't look. We're going to explore this section in the middle here. Then probably cut down through here back to London. We want to get back before we run out of fuel, because we are starting to run low. We can toggle the lights to save some fuel. Okay, we seem to get some lag when we start heading up this far north. Oh, don't want to run into the lighthouse. I haven't found anything new yet. And that's it. So, let's head west and start getting to the shadows along the edge. It's not looking like we're gonna find anything exciting here, I say as we enter combat. Sure, let's take it down. Oh, this maneuver did not go well. But I thought the thing was gonna attack me, but that worked better. With a forlorn and wailing cry, the megalops turns on its back, legs neatly folded, as bluish blood gouts from its wounds. Its golden glow begins to dim. We can dissect it for knowledge, a straightforward challenge, or we could butcher it for supplies. As much as I'm very highly valuing supplies, I'm curious what we'll learn if we dissect it. A crab full of conundrums. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen. A megalops, of one of the deep sea crab species, but its eyes, normally vestigial in those troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. You succeeded in a page challenge. You gained some fragments. I think those resources would have been more useful to us, but oh well. We got a little bit more to explore as we head back down to London. But I'm a bit worried about our fuel now. It goes down a lot quicker than I think it does. Are we lined up to get into this area? Yes, okay. Oh, another pirate. Hidden by the ledger thing. Maybe. I thought I saw a ship, but then it disappeared, so... Oh. There it is. This is gonna waste quite a bit of our fuel, but if we can get some good resources from this, it will be worth it, I think. And it looks like we're about to get a jump on him. Oh, getting some lag again. And another shot off. Oh, I don't want to make ramming Aw, really? That should have been a kill shot. Why is this northern area have so much more lag than the areas? We pick up another cache of curiosities from this pirate ship. And creative supplies. We pick up 2 more, so we're up to 4 supplies. Probably would have wanted... Pause. Ugh. Probably gonna end this episode when we get back to London. Running into some strange problems all of a sudden. Hope we've explored this part up here now. We went to the Vanderbilt, the Demo Islands. We went to Hunter's Keep. We've seen a bit this episode. We started to go further north, but ended up in a fight we couldn't win. So we had to turn around. It's a good thing we did, because it's not looking like we're gonna have trouble getting back to London at this point. At this rate. I don't want to run ashore. That would not be good. Another pirate. Let's do it. Are we not in range? Is this not a pirate? Oh, I don't think that's a pirate. I think I was just about to try and, like, kill some innocent people there. Oh, we finally get our tutorial on Z-Bats. Fine, they want us to do it. Whoa. Oh, I paused the game. That's what that was. I am getting some choppiness again, though. No islands for it. I didn't think there would be. Actually, let's make a short pit stop back at Hunter's Keep. See if those sisters are available to chat. And we've already gotten the terror tutorial, didn't we? Hunter's Keep. Luncheon with the sisters, Cynthia, the only one we haven't talked with. Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue, her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. Oh, you've gained 1 terror. New total 42 nervous. That's good. We get a tale of terror. And that's all for now. You've gained a supply. We're sojourning with the sisters now. You've been known to visit the 3 sisters. We lost hunger. Our iron remains the same. And we're being watched by the gods of the Sea. That's worrying. Again, they're not receiving visitors. Nothing new. No style. There is very much more to these sisters than it's letting on, and that is somewhat scary. The fact that they are very connected to some apparent god that is watching us that's worrying, to say the least. Anyways, let's make it back to London. Finish off this little piece of map. Let's go around this way just to make sure it gets filled out. If we can. I didn't think that was connected, but it might be. This might have been a bad idea. Oh. And we're... Oh. Okay, it's not connected. We can't go down this way. Desperate measures. We're just about out of fuel. Let's turn off the lights. Just like, hurry as fast as we can into port. Oh, 71, 70. No, we're not taking up that offer yet. I think we can make it. Once again, we're gonna be like... we're gonna be like drifting into port because we almost ran out of fuel again. This time we at least have extra supplies. Okay, we're gonna make it with like 45 or so. Yep, exactly. The Revenue Man. Her enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today, they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheek them. Let's see. Let them do their worst. You have nothing to hide. This will also reduce your suspicion, if your suspicion is 5 or more. We have none of those, though we could do that. That's probably not going to end poorly. That will probably go alright. Declare all controlled goods. Pay the customs duty on any untaxed souls or romantic literature you're carrying. Surrender any smuggled sunlight. We don't have any of that stuff, so we'd probably also be alright with that. Or set something aside. They didn't know about every little trinket you have. There's nothing we want to hide, and that's high risk, so we're not going to be doing that. So just let them look around. They're not going to find anything. Vexed and frustrated, they roam your deck like wolves, they tear through your belongings like termites. At last, they leave. Suspicion hasn't changed because it's lower than 5. We've been away for a while, so let's collect messages from the harbor master. It feels like we might end a lot of these episodes in London. But anyways, something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. The blind bruiser attends to business on dock. That's all for now. You now have another free day, another day, a free evening. And the rose market hasn't changed, because it's higher than 0. Good evening, Captain. And what a marvelous evening it is, if you don't mind my saying so. And given it is my impression you are not in you are an obliging sort, I imagine you will not mind at all. And since you are so very obliging, perhaps you wouldn't mind making a little detour via Mount Palmerston with a few articles of cargo? If you happen to be in the area, the cheery man will of course cover your expenses for this trifling inconvenience. You will need at least 1 unit of space in your hold. Accept the commission. It is only, after all, a trifling inconvenience. Once we find Mount Palmerston, of course, wherever that might be. You can accept. Ask if there's another task you could perform instead. If you are hesitant, perhaps you find Mount Palmerston unbearable, and who could blame you? Well, if you have the vinegar, there's another matter which you might be able to assist me with, or refuse. Delivering cargo seems like it's probably going to be easier than whatever this is, so... And they were helpful in the past. We're definitely dealing with some unsavory folks. Okay, I really need to end this episode, because I just looked over and OBS seems like it's being really choppy right now. So, let's accept the commission. If you would be so kind to deliver this little gift to our friends in Mount Palmerston, then they will see we gets to hear about it, and when you come back, we'll cover your expenses. Bon voyage, as my aunt, who was French by birth, if not by inclination, used to like to say. Mount Palmerston is generally somewhere northeast of London. We'll take a quick look at the map. We didn't see it yet. You now have 1 unstamped crate of brilliant souls. A crate of exceptional human souls. It is never known the tender touch of the Imperial Customs stamp. Consequently, it cannot be sold on the open market. You agreed to smuggle souls from London to Mount Palmerston. Yay, we're smugglers now. Let's take a look at the map before we take a look at... take a look at the map before we take a look at London. Where is Mount Palmerston? We haven't found it yet. Could it be, like, up here? Just a little bit further east than we went? I don't think it's up in this, like, the snowy area. Let's take a look at what else is here. Let's go to the Admiral's office. They should give us some fuel for our port reports. And also the strategic information. I'm running into some tech issues. Everything still seems fine. Let's finish up the story bit and then we'll call it an episode. The Admiral sits up, although he steeples his fingers and pretends calm. Okay, we're going to do this story bit and then end the episode. We'll read the rest of the story next time. OBS is acting up something fierce right now. Invisible eyes. He's hard to read with his glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. Eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. The clerk will see you get paid. We lost our strategic information, but we gained quite a bit of echo and a favor with the Admiralty. Okay. We can ask the Admiralty to cover some of our fuel. 1 point will give us 2 to 3 fuel. So, that could be something to think about. We could ask what he needs, ask if he needs anything particular. Let's see about port reports to give him. I trust the sisters are doing well, keeping well. They are citizens of our enduring majesty, notionally. For Hunter's Keep. You no longer have the port report for the Hunter's Keep. We gained a couple of echo, we gained a favor. They confirmed it, and they gave us a fuel. Vendor bite as well? And echo this time, another favor. Same thing, we'll get a fuel for it. And Demo Island. You've been to Demo's Gate. 20 echo, a favor, and a fuel. Okay. Ask if there's anything particular they need. Well, if we can be assured of your discretion. The Admiralty will see now. Ask if there's anything in particular he needs. This port. Avid Horizon, somewhere northeast of London. You don't have any more port reports. That's just telling us he wants information about different ports. Nothing new there. What was that port called again? Avid something. Avid Horizon, somewhere northeast of London. We're gonna take a quick look at the map. That's probably somewhere's up there with that mountain we need to go visit. Somewhere's in this region. But I think with that, I'm gonna call it there. I'll try to figure out what's going on. I don't know if anything's messed up on the video. If you can't tell, anything's wrong. But I keep looking over at my second monitor that I have OBS set up with. And like, everything just keeps freezing up, like the recording time and like the audio track things. The things that tell you how much noise is coming through on the video. Those things just keep like freezing up and nothing's happening. I want to make sure nothing's wrong with this video, and we've been going on for a while anyways. So, yeah. We got quite a bit more here to do in London at the start of next video, before continuing on exploring somewheres. We managed to explore, like, all of this in this video. Pick up more stories for Hunter's Keep, Demo Island, Vendor Bite. And we picked up some more missions in, like, this region. So, yeah. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. My name's Ardendris. See you all around. So long. Thanks. Hope. See you next time. I don't know how to stop these. Anyways, goodbye.